Hi, my name is Benny Lee. I'm the author of the book called WatchTheMouth.
On chapter 25 in my book, I talk about victim mentality and entitlement mentality. We need to eliminate these two habits or mindsets if we want to prevent misfortunes and to obtain success and attain happiness. According to most psychology studies, a victim mentality is a learned, persistent mindset where individuals perceive themselves as a constant victims of circumstances, blaming others for their misfortunes and feeling powerless to change their lives, often originating from past trauma, abuse, or overprotective parenting. This defense mechanism fosters chronic helplessness, prevents personal responsibility, and hinders positive growth. However, I disagree with such understanding, as I had an abusive, traumatic upbringing too, but I grew up without having a victim mentality, nor blaming God for my misfortunes or failures. I take full responsibility for my own actions, fates, and destiny. If we have a victim mentality, we tend to dwell on the past, worry about the future. When we open our mouth, we tend to exaggerate things, blame others for our own misfortunes or unhappiness, and will not examine our own thoughts and actions that contribute to our own misfortune and unhappiness. Also, victim mentality has other bad effects on our mental and physical health and happiness and success, as it makes us rehearse in our mind and reminds ourselves how others make us suffer and miserable, and make us to keep telling others how miserable we are, that we have been victimized, that it is the other people's fault for our misfortunes and unhappiness, unable to let go of the past and turn to a new page in our life. Examples of what a victim mentality person will say when they open their mouth. First example, a person say to someone, "My ex cheated on me, so I divorce him or her, or I hate him or her," without truly reflecting why he or she cheated. This will attract negative energy, which will lead that person to another failure in his or her next relationship. Another example of victim mentality. If a guy got hit by a car causing injury to his knee, and if he has a victim mentality, he wants the person who caused him injury to pay, or wants that person to suffer too. Such a negative mindset is not helpful to that guy, because he will rehearse in his mind that he is a victim, which will prevent him from moving on with life, lower his immune system. Then he will get chronic knee pain from his injury, which may not have happened had he not have a victim mentality. Remember, our mind is immensely powerful. It can lower or raise our immune system and can cause you psychological and physical pains. One more example of victim mentality is that a person blames his abusive childhood upbringing for all his adulthood misfortunes, i.e., he would say, "I have an abusive childhood upbringing. My father often used a belt to beat me for misbehaving, that I had such a traumatic childhood." Conversely, for religious people, some blame their misfortunes on God, as they would say it is God's will, or God is punishing or challenging or testing him or her, or call it fate, instead of taking full responsibility for own words and actions, or work hard to achieve their goals and happiness. Holding a grudge against someone is like drinking poison yourself and expecting the other person to die. Most people don't realize this consumes us inside out and prevent us from becoming healthy and happy. Sometimes, instead of taking revenge, some people wish those who harm them bad karma or bad luck. This karma thing is unhelpful in breaking up the cycle, as it is a two-edged sword. As something bad happened to you, it's because you must have done something bad to others too. Learn to forgive, let go of the past, and start a new chapter of life with a stronger you. When we are aware that we play victim mentality, then we need to change our attitude and control our ego. Learn to be grateful of your past, appreciate what you have now, then focus on the future. Learn from our mistakes, then move on. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Then everything shifts, so you can deal better with setbacks, disappointments, bullies, or insults from others, etc. Then you have less or nothing to blame, complain, or be angry and frustrated about, but become a better, stronger, and happier person. Forgiving doesn't make you weak, it sets you free. Crab sheds its shell so it can grow bigger with a stronger shell. When you choose to forgive, it won't change the past, but it will change the future. The man who blames others has a long journey to go. The man who blames himself, he is halfway there. The man who blames no one has already arrived. Now let's talk about entitlement mentality. Entitlement mentality, or a sense of entitlement, is a psychological trait where an individual believes that they are inherently deserving of special treatment, privileges, or rewards without having earned them. This mindset to a "you owe me" attitude toward the world can cause significant friction in personal and professional relationships that will ultimately bring them misfortunes and unhappiness. People with entitlement mentality confuse their privilege as their rights. Likewise, entitlement mentality also is not helpful in attaining happiness and success, as you believe it is your rights to get something from others or expect others to provide you. You not only become upset if you don't get what you expect others to provide, but also cause you not to take responsibility for yourself and take charge of your own life, and not to make your dreams come true through your own efforts. You just wait things to happen for you. Let's imagine two dating profiles. If we compare a girl who says, I'm looking for a guy who will love me, make me happy, make me laugh, treat me well, take care of me, ... cheaters leave me alone, versus another girl who says, I'm caring, considerate, and loyal. I'm fun to be with. I'm a good listener. I cook yummy food. I love traveling, ... Which one do you think will be more attractive to good guys or to cheaters? And which one would have a higher chance of attaining long-lasting, loving, happy relationship? Sure, both types of girls will be taken advantage of by guys who are jerks. But the non-entitlement happy girl will just shrug off and move on, learn her lesson and find another man, as she knows it is a number game, or one needs to take risks to get results, or think what happened to her is a blessing in disguise. While the entitlement girl who says, cheaters leave me alone, may feel cheated and be cheated because in their minds they already have this presumption that most men are bad. The point is, if we radiate positive energy, we will attract more good people than bad people, vice versa. Perhaps you have heard of this famous quote from President John F. Kennedy: ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Using this principle in our spousal relationships to cultivate such a give first, take later mentality, we will have a higher chance of success to have a long-lasting, loving and happy relationship. Would you hire someone who tells you what he or she can do for you or your business or company, versus someone who asks, what benefits do you provide? How long is the vacation days? How much do you pay? Etc. Then negative people will judge your asking what we can do for others as transactional, to imply it is bad or wrong. Meanwhile, they themselves are unconsciously doing their own one-way transaction by telling people what they want, what they expect from others, what others must do for them. They just take but seldom give, etc. Life is all about two-way transactions, give and take. If we are aware that we have entitlement mentality, and if we truly want to attract fortunes and obtain lasting loves and happiness, we need to eliminate this toxic entitlement mindset. Take actions and work hard to pursue our passions and dreams. Don't expect others to provide, nor wait for things to drop from the sky for us. Then practice asking what can I do for others can serve you well. Then actually doing something nice to your lover, your spouse, your parents or children, your boss or employees, etc. without expecting anything back in return. It is okay to be vulnerable. Don't get resentful or discouraged if the recipient are not reciprocating immediately or show gratitude. Maybe not yet, but later they will, or sometimes you will get a pleasant surprise from them or from someone else. What goes around comes around. The universe is fair. Your good deeds will have their rewards. So to recap, destiny is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Victim and entitlement mentalities are toxic. If we want to attract fortunes and happiness, and if we have such a negative mindsets, we need to change ourselves or eliminate these toxic mentalities or stay away from those people who have such mindsets. As we cannot change them, these negative people are like dark cloud. When they go away, it is a brighter day. A positive attitude will give you a positive life. So watch our attitude and mouth. Happy and prosperous or unhappy and miserable, the key lies in the karma of the mouth. If you find this video useful, please like, share, comment and subscribe. If you want to find out more about Watch the Mouth book, the link is in the description. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.